Hey guys, welcome back. Drip and Farm for Poverty. I'm your host, DripCoach, and let's dive right into the world of SwapX Tokenomics. Gonna attempt here to break down what it means for you as the investor, and if you ever wondered about the future of decentralized exchanges and where the opportunity lies, especially in this bull run, then this is the right place for you. So let's dive in. First and foremost, you should be familiar with this, but if you're not, SwapX is launching on the X layer, a layer 2 blockchain that promises to revolutionize the DeFi space. But what makes SwapX stand out is the tokenomics. Simply put, if you're not familiar with tokenomics, that is the economy of the token, basically how it will inflate, deflate the value, all these different kinds of things that are added into it to make it sustainable, and why you as the investor would be interested in it. So let's look at the actual tokenomics, or the two tokens in this ecosystem. So at the heart of SwapX are two actual tokens. We have the SWPX, which is the utility token. You can think of this as the fuel for the ecosystem. You can earn it, trade it, or even lock it up for special privileges, which brings us to the second token, which is the VE SWPX, granting you voting power and a piece of the pie in swap fees. It's like turning your tokens into VIP passes. So here's how they give you the breakdown. So how do you acquire the VE SWPX token? So one SWPX will equal the equivalent of one VE SWPX token if you lock it for 2 years. Lock for 6 months, then it's only 0.25. So they're incentivizing people to actually lock up and not dump the tokens. But of course you can dump it, you just won't get the bonuses and benefits that we're about to talk about. So this is where it gets exciting, because by locking up the SWPX token, you get the VE token, which lets you vote on key decisions in the ecosystem. This vote isn't just symbolic, it actually directly influences where rewards are distributed, ensuring the community's voice genuinely shapes the actual platform. So we heard this community owned, community driven. Well, this actually does that with the new 3x3 model that is being utilized in some other dexes. So SwapX adopts this VE33 model in the tokenomics, which ensures sustainability and fairness instead of the platform dictating how tokens are distributed, which we've seen in previous cycles and other platforms where it just blindly emits tokens, which just inflate the token over time. And then you just end up with a lower value token and more of them on the market. So this model not only promotes community involvement, but also stabilizes the token's value over time. So why I believe this is a once in a lifetime opportunity and why you should care is, first and foremost, is a chance to be part of a self-sustaining ecosystem where your involvement directly benefits you. Second, the innovation for the lock and vote system provides a stable foundation for your investment. And third, strategic partnerships and cutting edge technology. SwapX is poised for significant growth. Fourth, it's on a brand new chain with a top 5, often top 3, layer 1 centralized exchange, the OKX exchange itself, which has tons of volume and support outside of the US. Now, it's not big in the US, but it is definitely big outside the US. And if you know anything about demographic data, there are more people outside the US than inside the US. Segue to that, though, is that the US financial markets kind of dictate the ebb and flow of markets as a whole across the globe. But we could be seeing a changing of the guard with all this CBDCs and crypto tokens and blockchains, all this stuff. So who knows how this will shape up in the future? Not saying that the dollar as the world reserve currency is going anywhere, but this is an opportunity that's playing out at a global scale. So don't neglect volume and number of people across the globe when you're looking at this. So that's why I believe this is just a great opportunity. So the SwapX tokenomics offer what could be seen as a unique blend of community power, stability, and growth potential. So to me, if you're looking for a platform to get in, then this is something to look at, because you actually have an opportunity to be first. Not like I mentioned before, where, you know, content creators are shilling stuff to you and they're already in, and then they just dump the tokens on you. No one has been given these tokens yet. So you still have an opportunity to earn it, which brings me to this new Wrap Drip airdrop. So unfortunately, you can't just earn this now. You would have already had to been eligible. So the airdrop will be distributed to individuals who's held a minimum of 1 Wrap Drip in their wallet at the time of the snapshot on March 10th. So a lot of people had Wrap Drip, a lot did not. But if you had 1, you automatically get this 176.91 SwapX tokens. So I have 2 wallets that are eligible. You can come here to swapx.fi/airdrop and check your wallet and put it in here and see. So this was a snapshot from the 10th. So there's nothing you can do now. So if you missed it, don't go out there saying, oh, I want to get some Wrap Drip. No, you missed it. But if you are eligible, then you will be receiving some of these 40 million SwapX tokens. And this is also amazing to see, or what they're doing in the beginning. So to attract the largest possibility of liquidity in the weeks immediately following the launch, emissions for liquidity providers will be guaranteed up to 87% of the DEX's total emissions, meaning 87% of the actual tokens being generated that are emitted. Remember, you earn this token from farming or providing liquidity, and that's going to go back to the liquidity providers. So on the other DEXs, it may go to the owners of the DEX or other things of that nature, but they're actually feeding it right back into the ecosystem, which help to keep the APRs high and kind of eyes on the project, so to speak. So this shows you what they're doing with the 40 million that they're launching. So you got 500,000 going to centralized exchange, 1.287 for Launchpad, 12 million for the treasury, 2 million for an initial LP. This is for the airdrops, different protocols. So I believe part of the AI drip one is in here, and then other communities will be getting this as well. So this was directly for the drip community. I mean, you would have had to have Wrap Drip, but it's incentivizing people to use a new Wrap Drip. So who knows what would happen in the future. You have the NFT airdrop, which this is going to be the one coming from those of us that got in, are getting in for the first come first serve, or in the influencer side. User airdrops, I'm not sure what these are. It could be different incentives coming forward, and then 7.6 million to the team. So what else we got? So here is the breakdown. Here, distribution for user airdrop. The first one, 60% is going to the VE SwapX claimable at launch, 40% with a clip for 2 epochs, then vested daily, linearly for 90 days. So this is how they're distributing those first 2 that I was looking at right here in the user airdrops 1 and 2. There's the second one. So we don't have a launch date yet, but these tokenomics are indeed bullish. And to summarize those 5 bullish points, I decided to put it into a little bullet, what do you call it, presentation. So you got number 1, community-driven decisions. The lock and vote system empowers you to influence the ecosystem's direction, ensuring the SwapX evolves in a way that benefits all stakeholders. So remember, you will get this SwapX token, but if you want to earn the actual fees and influence which actual pools get the most emissions directed to them. So there's going to be different pools and different LP assets available. And then based on voting is how the emissions will go. So your vote actually counts in this. And obviously that means you will be receiving benefits in the form of the token for using your vote, and as you saw, locking it up. So therefore it creates an incentive for this token to see some nice price appreciation, as well as the fact that it's locked up for 2 years and it has deflationary mechanics built in. Innovative tokenomics. The introduction of SwapX and the VE SwapX tokens offer a dynamic and engaging way to participate in the ecosystem beyond simple transactions. So normally, like the old school, we'll go with DEX of Cake. Pancake Swap DEX using the Cake token. Back in the day, the original was just like, hey, add liquidity and we'll give you this Cake token. And the only incentive for that Cake token was to get as much of it as you could and just dump it on the market for free money. But now with the new VE model, which Pancake Swap does use, incentivizes people not to dump it, but instead actually hold it as you have now power to sway and vote on the platform. And a segue for here, as I told you guys, I'll be locking up 80% of the tokens that I receive for the NFT minting. And then I will be doing basically polls on the channel when the votes come out, and I'll basically just vote whatever the majority of the community says. It will be a simple majority. This is not a complete open democracy. It will be a simple majority. So like whatever is available to vote on, if it wins by one vote, then that's the way I'm voting. So I'm going to keep it super simple. And if you don't engage and only 10 people comment or vote on whatever I put out there, then that's it. So keep it super simple for me. Sustainable rewards. By participating in the voting system, you're not just helping guide the platform's growth, you're also earning a share of the swap fees, creating a continuous reward. This is where you basically can see yourself getting paid. Remember, earning this X NFT, minting the X NFT, and getting the SwapX tokens that come along with it, you will have to also lock up your X NFT to earn these fees as well. So it's two different systems. The X NFT gives you fees from the platform in perpetuity, and then the SwapX tokens that you have will also earn fees from the different LPs that you're providing liquidity for and voting on. Reduced token volatility. The locking mechanisms for obtaining the VEX swap tokens reduces the circulating supply of SwapX, potentially leading to an increased token stability and value over time. So that just means it's going to be deflationary, has a potential to be deflationary, especially with the locking up of the token for 2 years to get full voting rights 1-to-1. And lastly, longevity and growth potential. SwapX's strategic approach to token distribution, community engagement is designed for long-term success, making it an attractive option for investors looking for sustainable opportunities in the DeFi space. So I will link this article in the comments because there is a lot here, man. They did a great job putting out the information on the tokenomics, and I'll have to go through this more with a fine-tooth comb, of course, to let you guys know. But there's also the AMA that just came out about an hour and a half ago. I haven't listened to it yet, so I'll be doing another follow-up video with more details on this, because there is much more in here to discuss and digest. But all in all, great job by the team, and also what they're doing with the AI drip token, or airdrop, I should say. And lastly, the seed price of SwapX tokens estimated to be about 20 cents. So you're getting it for free. And then they're going to be using the liquidity that they got to seed the token. So when you want to buy it directly off the market, this is what it will start at. And depending on how, of course, people play their existing free tokens, they may just dump their tokens at these prices to get something. But again, looking at these tokenomics, this is showing you what they really want you to do with this is look at the long-term sustainability, what they built in, and turn these SwapX tokens that you're given via the airdrop or the XNFT, or if you purchase them off the market, and lock them up for the VE SwapX token equivalent and start earning those fees. Now, of course, each person will play this accordingly. But to me, getting into this at launch, getting in for free, and this being the beginning of a bull run, there is no reason for me to dump this now. Like, we have at least another 12 months of BTC just chopping sideways and up. So why would I dump on a brand new project, on a brand new layer 2, on a top 5, often top 3 centralized exchange? Like, there are too many positive narratives to just say, let me get a short quick flip for these free tokens, versus, again, like I told you guys, locking this stuff up. So I already told you I'm going to do that, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. And I'll probably be going straight in for the 2-year with that, with the SwapX tokens I get from the XNFT, 80% of those. All right, so I'll link this, and you guys come out and read the Medium article, and then I'll also circle back once I have listened to the AMA. All right, smash that HBO special, help brother out, like, subscribe, comment down below, and until next time, lift daily and achieve your impossible. See ya. Want to pay your in real life bills with crypto? How about send crypto directly to anyone with a bank account? SPRITZ Finance is a decentralized solution to be your own bank and connect your crypto earnings to real world bills and payments. They do not take custody of your assets and allow support on multiple blockchains and Web3 wallets. Sign up below using my referral link and you will get $50 back when you make your first $50 bill payment with crypto. Additionally, I will be using referral bonuses to airdrop, donate, or burn based on community feedback. Sign up now